Hello, my name's Simonaz and welcome to another Simonaz Guide video. Today I've got a great profession guide for you. I'm going to show you how to level up engineering, blacksmithing, tailoring, leatherworking, and alchemy in Season of Discovery Phase 1 for free. Instead of crafting items that we sell to a vendor and lose money on, we'll craft things that we can sell for profit while leveling the professions. The key to this are the Waylaid supply crates. Everyone wants to fill the crates so they can get more reputation, so they buy the items that are required for those. We'll plan our profession leveling around the items needed to fill supply crates. I used each of these plans myself and was able to turn a small profit while leveling all 5 of these professions from 1 to 150. Prices of a lot of these goods will vary over time and vary server to server, but I'd expect to at least break even on most servers. I checked prices 3 different times for each of these profession guides, and even with the variation of prices on my server, all these crafting plans were always profitable every time I checked them. To start with, let's look at engineering. We're focusing on rough copper bomb, small bronze bomb, and ornate spyglass. These are all items needed for Waylaid supply crates. Here's the crafting plan with how many of each item you should craft and in what order, and the total material list of everything you'll need to take you from 1 to 150 skill. You might make it to 150 while crafting the whirring bronze gizmos with this plan, depending on your luck with the random skill ups. If you do, you could save crafting the spyglasses until phase 2 for more skill ups, or just craft them now and sell them for money now. For blacksmithing, the focus is on runed copper pants, silver skeleton key, and rough bronze boots. This requires a huge amount of rough stone to be turned into rough grinding stones. You should craft the 25 to 30 sharpening stones needed to go from 1 to 25 skill to unlock the rough grinding stone recipe, then hit craft on the 260 rough grinding stones and go do something else for a while. That step will take some time. Now, while you could go all the way up to 150 on the rough bronze boots pattern, they'll be green from 140 to 150 skill, so it could take quite a huge amount to actually reach 150. I suggest finishing it off with however many patterned bronze bracers it takes to reach 150 after you've crafted the listed 30 roughed bronze boots. Now, if you're planning ahead for phase 2, both blacksmithing and the next profession we're going to talk about, tailoring, could be optimized a bit better if you're planning to go all the way up to 225 skill. We could craft more coarse grinding stones earlier on for blacksmithing to get some skill points, and in tailoring we could do more bolt of silk cloth early to get some skill points that we'd use later on while leveling up the profession, but they aren't really needed right now when our goal is only 150 skill. But if you like these profession guides, I might update them for phase 2, so please let me know in the comments section if you'd like to see updated guides for phase 2 when that comes out. And if I do make those guides, you'll find them in the video description below, and in the pinned comment, I'll put links to them when those do come out. Next up, we have tailoring, and on tailoring, we can utilize all the crafting recipes required for Waylaid supplies. The brown linen pants, brown linen robe, gray woolen shirt, and pearl clasped cloak. Crafting just the Waylaid supplies items might not take you all the way to 150, just like with blacksmithing, so craft however many azure silk pants you need to finish it off getting to 150. Now, while the pants do vendor for around 14 silver, it may be more profitable to disenchant them and sell the materials, depending on the prices of soul dust and astral essences on your server. For leatherworking, we have hand-stitched leather belt, embossed leather vest, dark leather cloak, and Hillman's shoulders. The embossed leather gloves are in there just to get you up to 100 skill. As soon as you reach 100, you can stop crafting those. It may take a little bit more than 20, may take a little bit less than 20, but once you get to 100, you can start making your cured medium hides and proceed with the rest of the list. While the Hillman's shoulders are an item that's required for a Waylaid supplies turn-in, I find it's often more profitable in phase 1 to simply disenchant them. I've made easily over 1,000 of these and disenchanted them and sold the enchanting materials for profit already in phase 1. It's a great moneymaker. Alchemy is the last profession we're leveling up with our Waylaid supplies strategy, and it's remarkably simple, but it does have a sizable gap when it comes to the Waylaid supplies recipes. We want to craft minor healing potion all the way up to 60 skill, which may take a few more than the 65 crafts that I have listed, but 65 should usually do it. But then we don't have any more Waylaid supplies recipes till we level all the way up to 110 skill. So we gotta fill in the gap, and for phase 1, we have a nice way to bridge that gap with Rage Potion. You'll need to buy this recipe from a vendor. There are 2 for each faction that sell it. Hagris in Orgrimmar and Rannick in the Barrens for Horde, or Xandar Goodbeer in Loch Modan, and Defias Profiteer in Westfall for the Alliance, or just buy this recipe on the auction house. Most of the time, there's someone selling it for pretty cheap. You can't get this recipe from your regular old trainer. Now, Rage Potion is great because it's a desirable consumable for warriors in Phase 1, so it can currently be sold either at cost or for small profit. But in future phases, it likely won't be a profitable craft, and you'll lose money on this section of the alchemy leveling process. But once the Rage Potion gets you to 110 skill, you can start crafting Healing Potion, and you'll take Healing Potion all the way up to 150 to finish you off. And this is another Waylaid Supplies one, so it's a great seller. And that's it for Alchemy, and the last crafting profession is Enchanting. Enchanting has a few recipes that are needed for Waylaid supply crates, but not really enough to plan your crafting entirely around those. So I don't have a whole plan laid out here for you for Enchanting. But what I would suggest is picking up the recipe for Black Fathom Mana Oil and try to craft as many of those as you can. It is another desirable consumable, so you should be able to sell it for profit. And because of that, you might as well get every single skill point you could out of that recipe, because you'll just be selling them for profit. And that's it. That's all I've got for you in Phase 1 of Season of Discovery for profession leveling. I hope you enjoyed this guide, and I hope you can level up some professions without just deleting gold like a lot of the old profession leveling guides have you doing. I hope you're having as much fun in Season of Discovery as I am. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.